Okay, so I'll tell you the truth. It's not that often that I get excited about gear or products. Some I just buy out of necessity. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool, but whatever. It's not that often that I'm like, wow, this thing, why haven't more people thought of this? And that's how it was when it comes to this product. Let's get straight to it. This is the tool roll by Hill People Gear. Now, if you've been a long-term subscriber to my channel, I've reviewed uh, a lot of their products. The Lindy, the Palace Pocket, the water bottle holders, the general purpose pouch, the Prairie Belt. I own a lot of their gear, but for good reason. It just always seems to be consistently awesome. So there's some companies out there where it's like, oh, this thing is, or from whatever company you buy something, oh, this thing is, badass or whatever. So you buy another product from them and you're like, are these even the same company? This thing is just not that great. This, you know, product A is awesome. Product B is, iffy. So far, all the things I've gotten from Hill People Gear have been excellent. And so is the case with this product. So, real quick, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I don't think there's any other videos out there on YouTube talking about this product. Partially because it is one of their newer products. Like I said, this is called the Tool Roll. And I think they got this on the market maybe in September. I could be wrong, maybe October, not that long ago. So, pretty much what you have, just a quick overview. The material, I know you're expecting me to say 500 denier or 1000 denier bulletproof Kevlar Cordura nylon that is bomb proof, and not really. Um, this product is surprisingly lightweight, not in a bad way though. It is like a four-way stretch. I own 6 or 7 pair of soft shell pants, and it's a lot like them. Um, One of my favorite jackets. This is the Outdoor Research Feroceo soft shell jacket. It's a super lightweight. I use it more of a windbreaker. Um, but it has nearly the same exact feel, the same exact stretch. And I'll be honest with you, I abuse this jacket. Like I wear it for work. Mostly in the spring and fall. This spring and this fall, and it hasn't ripped yet. It does have some stains and stuff like that. It has some scuff marks, but abrasion resistance wise, I don't bully the jacket, but I don't baby it either, and it's holding up just fine. And so this product, I have the same feeling about. So like I said, I just got this recently, so I haven't like long term tested it, and a lot of you guys will be like, "That's not a review because you haven't used it for 1 year or whatever." Um, that's semi valid, but like I'm saying, it's literally the same material um, as that jacket. If not, this has more of a canvasy feel. Um, but all the stitching is consistent all the way around. Um, it has a nice nylon pull handle. It has, I know this is nylon, I forget the name of it, but it's a lighter weight nylon, which is fine. It's not like you're going to be packing this thing with 100 pounds of stuff. At the most, the very most, you might pack this full 5 to maybe 6 pounds. So to save weight, you don't need super thick nylon here, which to me makes total sense. So this is kind of a thinner gauge nylon, and it feels really nice to touch. The back, you have Velcro. So if you have different backpacks, which are really popular today, that have the soft-sided Velcro in the backpack, this just sticks right on. So, for example, I have the Hill People Gear Palace Pocket, which has the First Spear 612 system, something like that. It's kind of a Molly, um, it's like a Molly Velcro, but then it also has MOLLE cutouts, so it can use a variety of different pouches. It can use Velcro and MOLLE and whatever. Go check out that video because I explained it in there. But this is where I wanted it to work, in the pals pocket, so I can just Velcro it on, and then if I need it, you grab this handle and rip it off. No zippers, no buttons, no snaps, whatever. It's just straight Velcro. You pull it off. If you doubt the strength holding capability of Velcro, you know, maybe go do a little more research, because Velcro is some pretty strong stuff. And, you know, yeah, you might not be able to hang your body weight off of it or whatever, but like, why would you want to, you know? So it has a Velcro back, like I said. The folded dimensions are, I believe, 6 by 10, 10 inches wide, 6 inches tall, and this measurement doesn't matter as much, but like when it's fully closed, it's like ½ inch. But don't let that deceive you. It can hold a lot of stuff, which I'll show in a second. Has a nice amount of Velcro here. It has these two, it kind of blocks off some of the Velcro just so you don't have an overabundance of Velcro and it's a huge pain opening it. At least that's my understanding. So you can take those off, and those are useful. Another thing you can use these for is you can just use Sharpie and like write medical or electric or tools or whatever to label your gear, or even your blood type. So then that way it can utilize the full Velcro, but as you'll see, it's just more Velcro to contend with. But, you know, some people like that, some people don't. That's why they added those attachments. At least that's my understanding. So it folds out. Got two pockets here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Two pockets here. I can fit my hand in each one. These pockets measure 4.5 inches. Because you do lose just a little bit, about ½ inch on each side. So this is 10 inches across. The seam is directly in the middle, and then the usable space is 4.5 inches. And then it is, height-wise, it is 4.25, about 4.25. But then you can pack stuff a little taller. And then the seam's right through the middle. So those, pretty roomy. And then one thing to keep in mind is the more you pack it outward, you kind of lose the width. Just to keep in mind, you can still hold quite a bit of stuff, which I'll show in a second. Then next you have 4 of these pockets. They're about 2 3/4 inches. 2 3/4 inch, and this one is 3 inch. Okay. This one's close to 3, so you got 3 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch, and height wise they are about 3 inches because you lose that ½ inch down here. So you got 4 3 inch by 3 inch pockets. You have, I wasn't sure in the picture, I wasn't sure if this was elastic or nylon, but it's nylon. So pretty much if you have long stuff, you slide it through there into the pocket, and it's a tool roll, so you kind of overlap your tools or whatever you're putting in here. Then the last thing, this is probably the best part. Well, this whole thing is great, but I like this quite a bit. It measures about 5 inches. No, about 5.5 inches tall this way by 9. So like 5 by 9, because you lose some on each edge. Mesh front, and I just threw some random stuff in, like some micarta knife handles. I was doing a project. And then inside of here you got the American flag, made in the USA, HPG 1500022 tool roll. So it just says the product name and number. So you might be wondering, what exactly would you put in here? Well, as the name implies, tool roll, so you could load it full of tools. and you know, not really in the typical sense like if you're a contractor, carpenter, plumber, electrician, something like that, and you throw all your heavy duty tools and you put 15 pounds in here. I don't think that's what it's really designed for. But I actually bought two of them. This one's fully packed out, and I wanted to show you guys this because, you know, fully packed out, this is about 2.5 inches tall and about the same dimensions, 10, and it's about 5. And you can see the cross section of it is kind of half circle, so it's semi-flat on the back and it billows out the front. But yeah, like I said, I got two of these. This one is already loaded out how it's going to stay. It's tools. This one, I haven't decided yet. I'll either make it more of electronics, so keeping maybe an anchor battery, different charging cables, some 18650 batteries, AA's, maybe CR123 batteries, maybe a AM/FM weather radio, maybe a portable ham radio or two-way radio, or a handheld scanner, something like that, more of a communication/electronics pouch. You could also certainly make a pretty badass medical kit out of this. You know, that would be pretty cool. But really, it's kind of left up to your imagination. You can load this out however you want. So in this one, I already hopefully have a video out on this talking about this, but this thing it weighs about 4 pounds. But you can see, you know, the Velcro is not coming undone. It's really tight. I mean, it's a little loose fabric here. Nothing's falling out. And this is actually, I mean, it's a fair amount of weight. And then you can see, worked out perfectly because the Velcro both end at the exact same point. So open it up. And I used it exactly kind of as the name implies, it's a tool roll. So really quickly I just have Leatherman Wave, some bit kits that go with it, mini pair of vice grips, some micro paracord, some duct tape, some Kevlar cord, a cold chisel, a few punches, streamlight, pen light, a small Vaughan pry bar, a small crescent wrench, a pair of compact bolt cutters, 8-inch Vaughan molding bar, and then in here, I kind of have to open it to remember. I have it loaded out, it's kind of like a hardware store. So I have nitrile gloves. So I got some super glue, I got some JB Weld, I got some blue Loctite, I got some red Loctite, I got some duct tape, electrical tape, super glue. I got I think about 30 zip ties total, 6-inch zip ties, 8-inch zip ties, and 11-inch zip ties. I got some picture hanging wire. It's thin but really strong. I have that on an old medical tape spool. And then I just got some other types of wire. I got some 24 gauge brass wire. I got some insulated 14 gauge copper wire. And that's all I have in there. Yeah, JB Weld Loctite super glue. So you can look at, it will be one of my newer videos. I'm going to go over the concept and philosophy of this, but this is like an EDC toolkit, and you know, I'm kind of a typical guy. I like my tools, so that's why it's kind of extra full. I could probably get by with half of this, but you know, this is more for just a bag or a backpack, I should say, that I just keep in my car. So I keep, you know, a few, like a jacket, some gloves, a hat, this toolkit, you know, poncho, just some quick stuff that I always seem to need, you know, flashlights, stuff like that. So I wanted to put this video out there because when I was looking at this product, you know, it on the website, it has the different pockets and stuff in the description, but it's kind of hard to even figure out how much you can fit in there. And then real quick, it weighs 125 grams, or is that right? Oh, yeah, it weighs 4.4 ounces, but I have a few things in here, so I weighed it when it was fully empty. It weighs 3 ounces. This one, like I said, full out is about 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds. You know, this actually feels kind of like a brick. So that was just a quick product overview, I guess. Real excellent product. I think the price is really fair. I'm not even going to talk about prices. I'm going to leave a link to the product at hand. But when you compare it to other things on the market, it's actually very inexpensive. You guys are probably, you know, clenching your wallets really tight because you know you want this product, but you don't want your wife to know how expensive it was. But personally, I think for the quality and from the company it comes from, it's a really good price. So, like I said, I'm going to leave a link to the website. Great website, great bunch of people. It's ran by 2 brothers. They're just a lot of their philosophy and stuff I really enjoy. They have a pretty cool website. They're always coming out with new products, and don't get me wrong, they don't make a lot of products, but the products they do make are pretty cool. And there's one product that I really want, you know, that I may or may not get, the Hill People Gear Austin House backpack, one of their newest backpacks. That thing, every time I see it, I grab my wallet because I don't want to just like splurge and buy it and then whatever. I know I wouldn't regret it, but I probably don't need it. But especially for somebody who's on the go with a lot of electronics, you know, laptops, whatever, as an EDC bag, that thing, just go to the website and check that backpack out, check this out. You're going to just be flabbergasted by their products and just how cool they are. It's kind of too much to even put into words. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you like this type of video, like our channel, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, this is Steve. Stay safe.